Hello everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about foreign trade multiplier. Foreign trade multiplier, also known as export multiplier. It is the ratio of change in income due to change in export. Foreign trade multiplier is the ratio of change in income due to change in export of country. Or we can say that foreign trade multiplier basically tell us how much national income of country increase due to increase in export of country. And the formula of calculating foreign trade multiplier is Kf equal to delta y over delta x. Here Kf is foreign trade multiplier, delta y is change in national income, delta x is change in export. And this formula basically tells us how much national income of country change due to change in export of country. For example, export of country change at the rate of 100 rupees. Due to this change, our national income increase at the rate of 500 rupees. 500 divided by 100 is equal to 5. 5 will be called value of foreign trade multiplier. Now we'll see derivation of foreign trade multiplier. As we know in open economy, y equal to c plus I plus x minus m. Here y is national income, c is consumption expenditure, I is investment expenditure, X are our export, M are our import. Now we will bring C in this side, so our equation will become like this, Y minus C equal to I plus X minus M. So as we know, Y minus C is equal to S. Y is income, C is consumption and S are saving. When we minus consumption from income, it will become equal to saving. So instead of Y minus C, we can write S. Now our equation will become like this. S equal to I plus X minus M. We will bring M in this side. Now our equation will become like this. S plus M equal to I plus X. So S plus M are leakages of our country. Because of this, our national income reduce, and I plus X are injection for our country. Because of I plus X, national income of our country increase. But how? As we know, S is saving, M are import. When we are continue increasing our saving, we are not investing our money anywhere else, then how national income of our country will grow? Similar, if we are increasing our import, we are sending our money in other country, then how national income of our country will increase? So we can say that S plus M work as a leakages. It reduces the national income of our country. On the other hand, I plus X are injection for our country. It increase national income of our country. Obviously, investment increase national income of our country. Similar, export also increase national income of our country. When S plus M is equal to I plus X, it will be called equilibrium level of income. When I plus X are more than S plus M, then our economy will go in expansion path. On the other hand, when S plus M are more than from I plus X, then our economy will go in contraction path. And value of a foreign trade multiplier depend on S plus M. If saving and import increase, then value of foreign trade multiplier will fall. On the other hand, if saving and import fall, then the value of our foreign trade multiplier will increase. Now we will actually derive value of foreign trade multiplier, and we will also see how value of foreign trade multiplier depend on saving and import of our country. As we know, saving is equal to investment. Here S is saving and I is investment. Because we are talking about open economy, that's why our investment divided into two parts, domestic investment and foreign investment. Here I is investment, ID is domestic investment and IF is a foreign investment. So in this equation we will put the value of I. Now our equation will become like this, ID plus IF equal to S, and IF is equal to X minus M. Here X are exports and M are imports. When we minus import from export, it will become equal to net export, or we can say that it will become equal to a foreign investment. So in this equation we will put the value of IF. Now our equation will become like this, ID plus X minus M equal to M. We will bring M in this side, so our equation become like this, ID plus X equal to S plus M. So we are talking about open economy, we are talking about foreign trade. That's why our domestic investment will remain constant, it will not change. We will only change value of other three variable, means we will change value of X, M, X, S and M. When we introduce a change in these three variables, our equation will become like this, delta X equal to delta S plus delta M, or we can say that change in export, change in saving and change in import. So our final equation is change in X equal to change in S plus change in M. Now we will divide both sides of this equation with the change in Y. Now our equation is like this, change in X over change in Y equal to change in S over change in Y plus change in M over change in Y. As we know, MPS is equal to change in S over change in Y. MPS is marginal propensity to save. So instead of change in S over change in Y, we can write MPS. Similar, MPM is equal to change in M over change in Y. MPM is a marginal propensity to import. So instead of change in M over change in Y, we can write MPM. And KF is equal to change in Y over change in X. KF is a value of a foreign trade multiplier, as we earlier discussed, means KF represent our foreign trade multiplier. So foreign trade multiplier is equal to change in Y over change in X. But here you can see we have a change in X over change in Y, not a change in Y over change in X. That's why we will apply 1 over KF instead of a change in X over change in Y. So now we will reverse this equation. After reversing this equation, our final equation will become like this, KF equal to 1 over MPS plus MPM. So foreign trade multiplier, or we can say that KF equal to 1 over MPS plus MPM. So instead of MPS we write S, and instead of MPM we write M. So KF equal to 1 over S plus M. What does this equation mean? According to this equation, value of foreign trade multiplier depend on S plus M. Means S plus M and KF have an inverse relation. If S plus M will increase in economy, then value of foreign trade multiplier will fall. On the other hand, if S plus M will fall in our economy, then value of foreign trade multiplier will increase. Now we will see diagram of foreign trade multiplier. As you know, formula of calculating foreign trade multiplier is delta Y over delta X. Suppose delta Y is 500 and delta X is 100. 500 divided by 100 is equal to 5. This 5 will be called value of foreign trade multiplier. And this value of foreign trade multiplier depend on S plus M. If S plus M are more, then this value will reduce. On the other hand, if S plus M are less, then this value will increase. In this diagram, you can see on x-axis we have national income and y-axis we have saving, export and import. This line represent S plus M, or we can say this line represent our saving and import. And these are our export curve. X1 and X2 are our export curve. Initial equilibrium point is E. At this equilibrium point, you can see our national income is OY. Now suppose export increase in economy. As a result, export curve shift from X1 to X2 and new equilibrium point is E1. At this equilibrium point, you can see our national income increase from OY to OY1. So here you can see change in export is this, and due to this change in export, our national income increase, or we can say that our national income change this. Here you can see change in national income is more than change in export. And how much our income will increase due to change in export, it will be called foreign trade multiplier. So this is all about foreign trade multiplier. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.